Thank you for joining us here at Langley High School, home of the Saxons. Joined by Coach Brian Lamb, head coach of the football team. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Got kind of finishing up camp here. We're done with our two-a-days. I guess technically we're still doing two-a-days. We're doing a special teams practice for about an hour and a half, and then we'll do our normal practice. So kind of winding down now, though.
Great. How much is it all the renovation going on? Does it kind of give you any trouble getting in and out or anything like that?
You know, we're kind of in our new area now, which is sort of nice. We got our nice new team rooms and everything. So in terms of that, it's not too bad. Now, when school starts, you know, the teaching and getting around, that's a bit of a headache. So.
Yeah. Well, let's go back with you. Your first year here as a head coach, but you were on the staff for 14 years before.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. How'd you get to Langley?
I actually was a student assistant at Shepherd University, where I played in college. And when I was finishing up, the coach I was working under met Coach Howerton, who had just retired from here, and he was also a Shepherd guy. Yeah. Told him I was looking for a job, and I came in and I coached, got a long-term sub position here. Thankfully, the principal at the time, Bill Clendaniel, got me in full-time teaching, and I've been here ever since, the last 14 years.
Okay. Oh, you lost a lot of seniors last year.
Yes.
Leading rusher, leading receiver, leading passer. I mean, you can name it.
Yeah, sorry. That's all right. That's all right.
But, how tough is that for you coming into your first year?
It's hard. You know, a lot of times as a coach, you're always building for the future. You know, you're focused on that season, and you're trying to get the best out of the kids you can. But always in the back of your mind, you're trying to get the younger kids some experience, so the cupboard's never bare. Well, in my 14 years, we've never been this inexperienced. I mean, you could say we have 2 full-time starters coming back maybe, and another one starting here and there. So we're starting over, but it's a great group of kids. They're really adapting to how I've kind of changed things, and they're working hard. So moving along, obviously you're never where you want to be, but we're getting there. So.
Okay. Well, what was the biggest adjustment for you coming into this year, going from an assistant to a head coach?
I think honestly, the struggle of the familiarity with everything, because we have a lot of coaches back from the staff, and we knew the kids would be familiar with us, but we didn't want it to be so comfortable in the same that they thought everything was going to be the same. We have different expectations. We run practice differently, much more high pace, high tempo, you know, great attention to detail, which we've always had, but we're really impressing it upon them and holding them accountable for it. So. Okay.
But how much does that up-tempo style, how much does that come from your week 1 opponent? Are you trying to get ready for that?
I've heard that they go up-tempo. It's honestly, it's just a better way. You know, the way kids are learning nowadays, I mean, you got to get in, you got to get stuff done, and then you got to move. If you get stale too long, you're going to lose their focus, and they lose their focus, and that's what you're trying to teach them, to keep their focus throughout a game. You lose it. So part of it is we want to get the most done we can, but at the same time we're trying to get ready for some of those opponents.
All right. But from the day you got the job to now, what's the most important thing that you've learned from the head coaching spot?
Organization. Organization, you know, whether it's my organization, getting my coaches organized, getting the kids to understand what we're doing that day, having things prepared, because again, if you're going to run a tempo practice, you can't do it if you're not organized and prepared and have things scripted out. So just really making sure everything's kind of in line before we come out here, because when we come out here, you know, we want to be moving and teaching. So, you know, we won't want to try to tell them how the drill is going to be run. We'll do that stuff inside in our meetings. So try to get everything organized, so when we're out here, we're high paced, getting it done.
Okay, good. Well, the realignment that's going on this year, bringing in different opponents. I mean, South County that we were talking about. I don't know when the last time you guys played them was, but that's a totally different thing that you're bringing on there.
Yep.
How do you feel about the realignment? Where are you with it?
Once we get into our conference play, I think we can be competitive. The way that they did the scheduling now, with you get whatever your record was for the 3 years and you get matched up with certain teams. So we had a couple of really good years. Well, the kids that we had really good years with are now gone. So we've got South County, we've got Oakton, we've got Mount Vernon, we got Potomac Falls, we've got Woodson, we got all these playoff teams that are really, really good. And as you mentioned, week one is we're not easing into the season.
No.
But the nice thing is our bye week is after our 5th game. And then we start we don't start with an easy conference. We start with South Lakes as our first conference game. But our goal is obviously be competitive every week. Not to get too cliche, but get out there and just get better every week. And hopefully it builds throughout. And by the time conference rolls around, we're peaking.
Okay. Well, what's been the support from the community? How's that been for you coming in as the head coach? How's the support been?
It's been fantastic. I mean, it always has. The parental involvement here, the extra things they do to support the kids and make it a really nice experience for them, from the team meals, and we're throwing a tailgate on Wednesday night, things like that. It's phenomenal, and I had a good relationship and rapport with a lot of them, so that part's been pretty easy to transition into. Okay.
Well, what's the strength of your team this year? What do you find through these practices? What is the strength of your team?
It's honestly, our strength is going to be in the simplicity. We're not going to be the most athletic team out there. We're not going to be the biggest team out there. So we're trying to find things that we can do and do a few things really well, and just make sure everything kind of blends together and not try to do too much. I mean, we're not going to overwhelm anybody up front like maybe we have in the past. We don't have the biggest linemen. We've got a couple of kids that are strong and a decent size, but we don't have 5 of them. But again, kids are working hard, and we just try to find what our strengths are, and kind of focus on that, and hopefully find some weaknesses in our opponents, and see what we can do. Yeah.
Well, most important question, is Bennett going to get a touchdown this year?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't have told him that he's going to be in our goal line package. So he may touch the ball. Yeah. But if I was putting odds on it, I'd say he's about 100-1 shy maybe. So.
So you still got hope.
Yeah.
Still got hope.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you having me today. Can't wait to see you guys out on the field.
Absolutely appreciate you coming out. Thanks a lot.